Go.
Today I'm speaking here with Yuri Farrell, grandmother of 7, who has survived 4 wars, 3 children, and the Great Depression. Yuri, during World War I, which began in 1914, do you remember anything about it?
Yes, I remember going to Wolf City with my mama and daddy to see my Uncle Cleo leave. And we stood there and watched him and a lot of other soldiers waving from the window of the long train.
How old were you then?
I must have been about 4 or 5, near 5.
What do you remember about World War II?
Well, I remember a lot about World War II. All of my brothers were off in the service. Harold was in Brazil. Wasn't any war going on down there, but Hollis was in the Battle of the Bulge in Belgium. Alan was in India, and Roydale was in the Merchant Marines.
From when you were born to now, man has made many mechanical changes and industrial changes. How do you feel about all this, looking how it has evolved?
Well, I guess every improvement for the better.
Is it kind of funny watching everything get better and better, and worse and worse?
Well, it's interesting anyway. Some of it's for the better.
Before Martin Luther King came, blacks were treated very harshly. What do you remember about all this?
That's the only dealing we had with blacks was with the people who came to pick our cotton in the fall. And, of course, I'm sure that we did discriminate against them, but we didn't realize we were. We just furnished them with bare necessities to live and tried to make them as comfortable as we could with the facilities we had.
You lived through the Great Depression. What was it like?
We didn't really know that it was a lot different because as we grew up, there were 9 children in our family and we never had any money anyway. And we didn't realize that we were poor because all of us and our neighbors were in that same circumstances.
In your childhood, what was it like back in the old days?
Well, it was very different from now because with a big family of children growing up, everybody had to pitch in and do his part. And we had to work hard on the farm to raise the food we ate. So we were always busy.
When radio was invented, what was the reaction of your family and other people?
My first experience with the radio was my grandpa Turner had a radio that you brought in and listened through earphones. And he was so proud of it, and he was so eager for all of us kids to listen and to know about it. He would separate the earphones and give one to each one as long as they'd go around. And I was just a pretty small kid at that time, and I didn't want to be bored with sitting around that thing hooked on my head, so I couldn't really enjoy it much. I just tried to make him think I did.
What about TV?
Well, let's see, TV came when your dad was a small child. We didn't have TV until the early 50s.
When Vietnam started, were you worried about Danny and Charles Lee going off to Vietnam?
Very much.
What was it like?
Bad. It was terrible.
You experienced the longest war in American history. Did it just drag on, did it seem like?
Surely did. It seemed like it would never end.
When you were a mother, I've heard, you used to, when your children got in trouble, send them out to the peach tree and get a limb and hook them with it. Why don't you do this with your grandchildren?
Well, maybe I will try that. See how it works.
I've been with Shirley for a year, and that's the way it was.
Now, are you ready for me to put this into action?